Dino's Workshop.
Hey up, I'm back again. This time I'm building a unit for the daughter, like a media unit. It's from Ikea, it's Havsta unit. As you can see on that picture there, that's the full Monty. But for this video I'm just building the centerpiece. I just thought I'd show it just for anybody who's interested, you know, how I basically put it together. I've built a lot of these packed units over the past. I mean, I've done a few for the daughter recently, but these Havsta units go together. I suppose they're more simpler, they're easier. The main body of it just all clips together with keyholes, as you can see. It's actually a good idea. I don't know if the packed units are going this way, but I saw a bit of a video about some new packed units that are easier to build, well, quicker to build if you like. Putting the top on here, I struggled a little bit, to be honest with you. You've got like sort of 6-8 keyhole, and then fixings you've got to kind of line all up, and one end would go in, one end wouldn't. So I struggled a little bit, but anyway, it went in. I don't know if people remember the old MFI units as we used to build up. They were sort of the early flat packs, and this IKEA stuff now, it's that much better. It goes together that much easier and much more solid than what that stuff ever used to be. I remember having wardrobes from there and the backs would fall out and all sorts of things. But like I say, these are pretty solid nowadays. This is the base for it now. These bits I'm pushing in here, normally with the packed units you screw them in, so this saves a bit of time. Like I say, they seem as though they're getting better all the time, or easier to build all the time. It's like these brackets I'm putting on now. Basically, you push like a female piece in, and then you push a centerpiece in to lock them in position. They're pretty good, to be fair, but pretty simple. Anyway, you know, I'm not saying, you know, these units, these IKEA units, they're not sort of the best units, but for the money, I think, you know, I don't think they're too bad. The daughter was after me building a media unit for it. But to be honest with you, by the time you've made something like this yourself, it's easy just to buy these units. I think it's a lot easier, but it's probably cheaper as well. And then you've got to get, you know, you've got to be set up for it, haven't you? You've got to have a spray room, you've got to be able to spray the things right, although you can get an half decent finish with using a decent roller and stuff. So anyway, we decided to go this way, and then the idea is sort of once the TV's on the wall and stuff, we're going to put a flyover over the top with some downlighters, and then hopefully we'll get a colour match on the unit. They like I don't know, a greyish mushroom colour. Anyway, the idea is we'll take a piece of it to B&Q and hopefully get a colour match on it. This is fitting the base on now. Sits on some dowels I've just pushed in, and then the idea is them brackets line up with some holes. But you'll see I had a few issues with the holes across the front. Now, as far as I'm aware, I can't see as I did anything wrong, but the front ones just didn't line up. But anyway, you know, I overcame it. these plastic clips here go into them holes, and as you can see, them holes don't line up. Now the wood was fixed on the other side here with dowels, so that's all in position. The side ones fit in, but the front, as you can see, they're half an hole out. Now what I was thinking of doing is pulling this one in. I can get that one in by forcing it in, but then what it does, it puts a bend in the front piece. So because it's just sitting on it and it'll be supported with the others, I think I'm going to leave them out. Hopefully it'll be okay. Right, what I've decided to do is, I've got a couple of washers here. I'm going to put the washers behind to space it out from the hole and do it that way. Hopefully. I'll put a couple of washers behind. That then is more or less lining up that hole, which will be okay. So as you can see, I got around that problem by putting them washers in, which made it okay. And then fitted some adjusting feet on the front end. And now I'm just putting these shelves in. Again, everything just kind of fits together pretty simple. The shelf pieces just push in, just like the pieces that sort of locate the shelf. I'm fitting these, I don't know what you call them, whether rollers or something like locators for the front sliding doors. On this particular one I'm pushing in. Now I was a bit wary about pushing them in hard at first because they go in pretty tight, and what you don't want to do is find out you're putting them in the wrong ones. But anyway, they were right. And basically what they do, they've got a little clip on that pulls out, which locates it into the slide. And then the bottom ones have got like wheels on, if you like, and you can adjust them all up, you know, if there's a bit of a tilt in and stuff like that. So yeah, it was all pretty good, all pretty simple. Again, they just got little clips that push in, which expand, like a male clip that pushes in to sort of expand the female piece. This first door that went in, I was struggling to get the clip. I couldn't understand how the clip moved, to be honest with you. But anyway, I got it in the end. And then after that, could have kind of knew how to do it. It's pretty simple. But they basically just push up these clips, do. And the second door went in quite simple. Now all that's left to do is put the handles on it. And this unit's built, the first part. There's 5 units in total, got to be built for this, well, to get the end result, if you like. But anyway, this is the end of this one. I thought I'd do them, split the videos up, or else they'd be too long. If this has been of any use to anybody, then all well and good. And if you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. And on to the next one.